Welcome students. In previous video we seen that the double integration method to find out the slope and deflection of the beam. Today we are going to see the Macaulay's method. Macaulay's method for the beam subjected to discontinuous loads and point loads at various points. A single bending moment equation will not be sufficient to calculate slope and deflection everywhere in the beam. In such a situation, Macaulay's method is convenient. Macaulay's method is similar to double integration method. Only difference is that in this method, a general bending moment equation is created in the last portion of beam, that is section XX, at a section X from one end or at a distance X from one end. Partition or separation lines are made corresponding to each load, and the constant of integration C1 and C2 are written in first portion. The integrating the general bending moment equation, we get slope equation, as well as again integrating we got the slope equation and deflection equation. Okay, that means first integration we got slope equation. After if we integrate this equation, then we got the deflection equation. Okay, applying boundary condition, we get the value of C1 and C2. If we put the value of C1, C2 in slope equation and deflection equation, we directly get the slope and deflection of the beam. So see here. So this is what a figure. Okay, this is a beam. AD is a beam. Okay, now here at point B, W1 is load acting at point B. This is at distance A from the point A. Okay, now W2, this point load acting at point C, and the distance of this load from the point A, that is small b. Again RA and RB are the reactions at point A and point B. XX will be a section. This is at a distance of XS is a section at a distance of X from the point A. Now see here, bending moment at XX section is given by, that means in first thing is what we are going to integrate general bending moment equation, we get the slope equation. Again we integrate the slope equation, then we directly get what? Deflection equation. And if we put the boundary condition, that is C1 and C2, we get directly slope and deflection. So first thing is that to find out the bending moment at this XX section, the bending moment at XX section is given by, this is nothing but what? This W1, this load into this perpendicular distance. Next is W2 into this perpendicular distance. Okay, this RA into this perpendicular distance. Okay, so see here, mx, that is bending moment at x, is equal to EI d square y divided by dx square. This is what moment. Okay, is equal to this RA force into this perpendicular distance x. Okay, RA into x. Separating line will be there. Okay, minus W1, this W1 into this distance. This distance is nothing but what? Total x minus this A. Okay, next separating line will be there. W2 into x minus B. That means total distance is what? X. Okay, this minus these things. So remaining distance will be there. Okay, so this is nothing but what? Equation number 1. Okay, integrating above equation we get. If we integrate above equation, we directly get what? Slope. Okay, so EI dy by dx is equal to RA into x square divided by 2 plus C1, separating line, minus W1 x minus A bracket square divided by 2. Again separating line will be there, minus W2 x minus B bracket square divided by 2, equation number 2. Again integrating above equation we get. If we integrate above equation, we get, that is what? Deflection. EI into y is equal to RA into x cube divided by 6 plus C1x plus C2, separating line, minus W1 x minus A bracket cube divided by 6. Again partition line will be there, minus W2 x minus B bracket cube divided by 6. This is equation number 3, where C1 and C2 are the constant of integration, which can be calculated by applying the support conditions. That means if we applied the boundary conditions, we directly get the value of C1 and C2. Okay, if we put this value of C1 and C2 in equation number 2 and 3, okay, we get the slope and deflection. That means if we put the value of C1 here, we directly get what? Slope of the beam. afterwards if we put the value of C1 and C2 here, we directly get the deflection at this deflection of the beam at the point. Okay, this is nothing but what Michaelis method. This is used for various load or continuous load, and the double integration method is used for single bending moment equation only. It is similar to double integration method, but this is a more convenient. Thank you.